Top 10 Most Affordable Electric Cars, 2023. Price is often cited as one of the main barriers to motorists trading in their petrol, diesel or hybrid cars and going for a fully electric model. And it's true, EV versus do tend to command a premium. The expensive batteries, the early adopter tax and the trend for offering EV versus only as high specification range toppers all contribute to this gap. If the purchase price is putting you off an EV, then this video is for you, as we'll be presenting the cheapest models available to buy in 2023. Don't go expecting miracles, there's very little crossover with this list. And, say, the fastest electric cars or those with the longest range. Instead, you'll find pragmatic choices that make an ideal entry into the world of electric cars. Before we present them to you, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel World of Cars for more amazing automobile videos. Number 10. Hyundai Kona Electric. Price starts from £31,325. Challenging looks aside, the Kona makes for a pretty compelling electric car choice. An official range of 189 miles WLTP isn't particularly stellar compared to the likes of the MG ZS EV, but it's a cut above in terms of interior quality and driving experience. If you need more range, a larger version with a 64 kWh battery is available for more cash. But even the entry-level model drives well, is reasonably practical, and comes loaded with equipment. Number 9. Mini Electric. Price starts from £31,000. Cheap electric cars are usually still quite fun to drive, thanks to the instant performance on offer from their motors. But the Mini Electric takes things a step further with genuinely engaging handling and a more analog feel than most of its rivals. We lived with one for 6 months, finding it to be great fun to drive as a warm hatch, but bemoaning the low range, which sits at less than 100 miles in cold weather. Still, if your needs aren't very demanding, there's a lot to like. Especially the myriad personalization options which allow you to tailor your Mini Electric to your own tastes. Number 8. Mazda MX-30. Price starts from £30,050. The MX-30 looks the business. It may be a compact SUV, but it's far from identical with cool touches like those suicide rear doors and cork dashboard. Mazda's commitment to driver enjoyment shines through, and the MX-30 has fun handling, accurate steering, and not too much weight to worry about. The lightweight does mean there's sod-all battery capacity, though, a 124-mile official range is less than 100 miles in most real-world conditions. A range extender variant with an interesting rotary petrol engine has been promised, though. Number 7. Renault Zoe. Price starts from £29,995. The Zoe looks a lot like a tall Clio, but under the attractive supermini body lies enough battery to cover a real-world 200 miles between charges, an impressive range for such a small car. It's not a particularly bad place to while away the miles, either. The dashboard is similar to the Renault Clios, and though the driving position is very high, the rest of the interior strikes a nice balance between quality and value. Do note the Zoe's atrocious Euro NCAP crash test score, only the third car to be awarded 0 stars. It's not inherently unsafe, like a 0-star car from 10 years ago might be, but rivals offer greater protection in an impact and better active safety equipment. Number 6. MG ZS EV. Price starts from £29,945. The ZS EV is the first car on this list with a significant enough range to be considered as a family's only car. The official 273-mile WLTP figure is more like 250 miles in the real world, but that's still on a par with some of the longest range EV versus available, many of which are double the price of the ZS EV. The cracks do show a little elsewhere, the interior's rather low rent, the driving dynamics dull, and the prestige factor absolute zero. But if you want a big, practical EV with a long range, there's very little to challenge it. Number 5. Vauxhall Corsa E. Price starts from £29,305. The Corsa E is a great budget-friendly supermini, not just for buying outright, it's also available with some very generous finance and leasing packages. And that doesn't mean it's cheap and nasty. Based on the same platform as the Peugeot E208, this generation of Corsa is better to drive than any that came before it, and the interior's taken a huge step forward, too. It's now reasonably spacious and high quality, though does lack some stylistic flair compared to its sister car. Experience with this model suggests around 160 miles as a realistic range figure, compared to its WLTP certified 222 miles. Number 4. Nissan Leaf. Price starts from £28,995. The original Nissan Leaf is often credited as the first car to make electric mobility mainstream, and for a long time, It was the best-selling electric car in the world. Now less popular, it's still a decent way to get into a cheap electric family car, with lots of space for the price. This cheaper model uses a 40 kilowatt-hours battery and 168 miles of WLTP certified range. A longer range model with over 200 miles is available for more cash. All models are comfortable to drive and come with lots of equipment for the money, however they are beginning to feel their age. Particularly when it comes to charging, Leafs use a CHA-deMO connector which is increasingly being phased out in favor of Type 2 or CCS sockets. Number 3. MG5 EV. Price starts from £26,695. If you like the idea of the MG ZS EV's value and range but prefer an estate car to an SUV, step right this way. It's little wonder the 5 EV has already proved popular with taxi drivers, with a real-world range in excess of 200 miles, a 7-year warranty and practical interior. It's practically a ready-made minicab. Like its sibling, you'll enjoy absolutely no admiring glances. More people are likely to ask you what it is. But if you like flying under the radar, that may be an attractive proposition. Number 2. MG4. Price starts from £25,995. The MG4 is perhaps the best value car on this list. It's a similar size to the Volkswagen ID.3, but has a starting price around £10,000 below its German rival. And you don't have to sacrifice much for that price cut. The 4 EV is good to drive, with a rear-mounted motor giving plenty of performance. The basic model has a more than acceptable 218-mile range, but for just an extra £2,500 you can step up to the long-range car with 281 miles of range. All models are well equipped, and it's only a few areas on the interior that give away the model's budget price tag. Number 1. Fiat 500 Electric. Price starts from £22,335. This car is what we consider the least expensive electric car that's still viable for daily use. Cute to look at, fun to drive and packed with personality, it ticks a great many boxes. Sure, 115 miles on a full charge means anything longer than a commute will require forward planning, but it's ideal for the city, and though the back seats are fairly useless, there's plenty of space for two. Spend a bit extra and the long-range model offers up to 199 miles on a charge. The journey of this video ends here. Hope you like the content of the video. Comment down your thoughts on this. Please like the video and share it with your friends and family. Want to watch more amazing cars videos? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and we'll bring more amazing videos to you. Thank you very much.